Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Maybe I've got that out too. Oops, yep. Okay, so I'm in Australia and it's a really cold day. And overcast. I hope he's going outside to prune the roses though, so because that's what time of year it is. Anyway, so I've been working on this one a bit more. And I didn't go and do too far without you because I wanted to show you what I'm doing. Righto. So I've actually added more petals because it really did need it. It was very sparse. Okay. I've cut the first lot around there and I coloured it with a little bit of distressing here. Now I'm going to do these others while you're here with me and show you what I did. I've actually cut them with the pink and shears, but I don't know whether because it's very the material is very light. It doesn't cut it very well, but I'm just going to cut them in half to start with. If I need to take any more off, I will. Now that didn't do a very good job. That just pulled that apart, chopped it to pieces, really. So we're just going to try and see if we can manoeuvre this so it sits properly. Took a lot of doing trying to get that through there, believe you me, it did. It was a very, very tedious thing to do. I might do this with them and then cut the... Definitely needed more petals on it, more flower. It needed more flower, so put more flower on. Now this one here's turned around really seriously, isn't it? It's not plain nice at all. Anyway, so I'm going to have to cut some, make these so they're, for some reason these aren't cutting this fabric really good. Well, like I said, I don't know what sort of stuff it is anyway, this fabric. So, I still haven't had a look so I could tell you, which I should have done, I suppose. Don't be too big or too long. Oops. Probably will fray a bit, it doesn't matter. It's all in the texture and stuff of it, isn't it, really? We do another one around here. So you've seen me yesterday putting this on, and if you want to do yours with any sort of fabric, well that's a good thing. I'm just going to cut these bits off, I think, because we can use whatever sort of fabric you like anyway to do it with. Oh, now the cat's decided to start crying because Jeremy's gone outside, and he's only just been up the street and bought himself a new pair of secateurs because he doesn't use the same pair each time when he's doing his pruning his roses. He always gets a new pair because to do with if there's any germs or anything on anything, I don't know, it's a gardening thing. They're not very expensive, so it doesn't really matter. So he just went and bought himself another lot, and the cat's gone crazy on me now. I think you'd be right. I don't think he's outside. I don't know what on earth he could be doing. I don't think he's stuck anywhere. Anyway, I'm going to put some ink around this before I do any further. I've got a piece of card here that I used before. So I'm just going to put that there like that. Get my little stick. And get a bit of this, put a bit of this on. Oops, mustn't be working too good. Right, there's that one. I don't know if I recommend this material. I don't know if I'm a big fan now. I liked it in the first place, but it doesn't do this very nice what I'm doing now. That might be a little bit too red, that bit. Well, it's at the back, so it might not be too obvious or something. You know, you can't tell how much stuff's going on these things because of the how much I got on this little stick, whether it's working nice or not. Hope everybody's having a good day. Now I'm gonna talk about something that what was the name? One of the ladies on here that watch. Now, when we ask you to subscribe to our channels, right, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. And put a thumbs up or a comment or anything, because it just doesn't. It's just a thing that when you subscribe to the channel, that helps as far as get our channels a bit higher up on the list when somebody types in something that they want to see. And our channel, if it's had a lot of subscribers or it's got a lot of looks on it, I hope you can see what I'm doing here, will tend to come up a bit first, you see, that's why. So, that's why it's nice to subscribe to us. And the likes help too, really a lot, because there's algorithms that sort these things out, not actually people. It's can do with the computers and that. So it depends on all these bits and things, how you go, I sometimes think about, and I remember to say something about the channels or whatever that I've seen or that I watch, for somebody to, if she used to go and see what do you think about it. I'm thinking I might have to cut that one down there a bit further. What do you reckon? Yeah, that's not cutting very good. I don't know if you can sharpen those. I think it's because of the fabric. I don't think it's the pink and cheese. I think it's the fabric. See, I don't want it to go too far up the stem of it. Did I get them all? I suppose I might have done. Yeah, so it's nice if you can do that. If you can do a thumbs up and subscribe, because like I said, it doesn't cost you anything. The only thing you have to pay for is if you join the Patreon. What do you call it? It's not pay. It's pay. Oh, my mind's gone this morning. Sorry. I'm in another world here. I've been in here thinking about things and trying to fix this up how I want it to be. Now, Valita did something like she colours her flowers with ink, and that's why. Thank you for that. I got that last name off you. I got that idea off you. Now, I have this here that I did years ago, and there's rings. See? 2 little rings. And that's what that is. And I've tried this morning to do this one. I did it out of a washer, like a bigger one of those. That's what that is under there. And I've put beads around it. I think I like it. I think I do, because it's something different. Or I could do this one. I don't know. We just haven't thought of it yet. I'm thinking about putting a few on this. I thought about putting those little pieces that come out there, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't know what's wrong with that pussycat, but I'm sure he'll be okay. He's still making noise. He might be closed in another room he doesn't want to be in, I suppose. But anyway, he's always on the wrong side of the door. Right, so I hope he shouldn't be too long and come in and save him. So what do you reckon? Does that look okay? There's this one here, but this is what I made before. Like I said, it's done with the 2 rings. You just cover both of them and put one inside the other one. And then you've got beads around the outside. I think I might go with that. I think I'm not too... I think I'm pleased with it. I was really worried that the blue was just not what I was looking for, but I'll leave it. I've made it, and I will hang on to it, and I'll put it there, and I'll just look at doing it a bit later on. Okay, so I can end that off, and I can put that in after, can't I? When I've done a bit more work on this page. Now, I showed you yesterday, and that I was going to do this design sort of thing, see? But now that I've got that there, I'm sort of struggling to think that there's not going to be fitting much of a flower in there, is there? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bit of this one down here. I think I just need to have something small in that. I've got some nice ribbon that I could make a smaller flower. Oh yes, I'll do that, eh? I could use that, cut it in half again to make the half a flower. Did I cut out the felt piece yesterday for the half a flower? I think I did. Goodness me knows where that would be now. I don't think I moved anything in here though. I don't think I did. I wonder if I should just use that. No, let's use this other stuff. Let's use this stuff because that's what we want it to be like it's part of that flower. You know, one of those flowers, don't we? So we're going to cut this. We're going to get the bigger scissors onto this. There's some of these over here. I'm just cutting this. If you can't see me, I'm just here. Nobody panic. I haven't gone anywhere. This is still too wide. Isn't it? Okay. We'll see how we go. I only need 3 bits because I'm not going to do too many petals. I'm only going to do a few bits because I want it on its side. Well, the more I look at that, the more I like it. So that's definitely going on there. That's definitely going to go on there. And because it is built up a bit because of this little padded piece, and that's good because you want dimension, don't you? You need it to be in dimensional a bit, so that's good. Now, I want to put the piece of felt that I'm thinking about. I'm going to figure out how big that piece of felt's going to be. This is only going to be a small flower. It can't be too big. Can't be too big. Right. Let me think about this now. We got 1 bit, 2 bits. Okay, so this is me imagining, I'm working it out, trying to figure it out as I go. I would imagine that would be down there somewhere. What do you reckon? Okay, yeah, that'll work? Yeah, I do. Okay, so we need a little bit of padding. Well, this is just to help me as a guide as to what I want to put there. I know the cat wanted the bathroom window open because he wanted to peep out there. It's too cold. It's only going to be 9 degrees here today. To me, that's scary. That's really scary for us people. Now, that's the way the flower's going to be. I'm thinking I can probably do this without... Maybe I can stitch this without having to push it through the piece of fabric. What do you reckon? Do you think we can do this by just folding it like that? Three bits. Will it fit under there? Not very well. Righto, let's stick to the plan. Where's the needle and thread that I have to use to do this with? Here. And this needle's giving me a hard time this morning. I don't know what's wrong with that. Couldn't get it through the thing. But anyway, it'll all work out. I don't know whether I want to glue that on there or not. Probably should do. That'll keep it from going anywhere, won't it? I'll stick it on here so I'll make sure that all this is stuck down. It's really strange putting glue in your sewing. Really strange. But it works. I mean, if it works and it helps you do it. Now, that worked really well because, to me, I tried to stitch them around and they didn't look even enough, but I've used the outsides there. That's the idea of the thing, all right? You have the outside as a guide to where your beads will go, and then the inside of the thing, because it was more bigger than this, and then the inside's another guide for them beads to go, so it makes it really nice, you know, the right diameter and things like that, how far they are apart and whatever. Right, too much talking. Let's put this down here. Well, I'm a tiny bit better today, tiny bit better. It comes and goes, you know. Yesterday, did I have I had a bad coughing thing yesterday morning, otherwise okay. This morning, no, not bad. Oh dear, we had to get under the cosies last night, by goodness me. Yeah. You probably think I'm really wussy, but we're used to being warm. I love the warm. Anyway. Oh. Right. Hope this isn't too close. Have you been seeing what I've been doing? I've been looking at the camera. I don't know what's the matter with me. I was sitting here for quite a while though, while Jeremy was away, bringing home the heavy things from the shopping, because we didn't get everything yesterday. They didn't have some of the stuff we ordered, which is a bit of a pain, so we had to go back up anyway today, but what can you do, you know? I reckon if you order something and they haven't got it, they should bring it to you the next day. That's my opinion. I bet you they wouldn't agree with that though, but anyhow. Well, you're paying for the delivery and everything, and they do give you money back, but not for 3 days or something, and I suppose that's okay, but probably not if people can't afford to wait that long. Righto, so that's not too wide, is it? I'm having a bit of trouble here with fur, something. Should I cut that thinner? Yeah, I don't know. What have we got this way? Thank you everybody for your lovely comments. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. You commenting on my channel and watching my videos. I really appreciate that. I do hope that if you can't learn something, it'll be some sort of way inspiring for you. I like to inspire people to do this sort of thing. Maybe if I put the middle one first, then go to the side that way, and then go to the side that way, I can get them closer together. Let's see if they're going to be too big sitting there. Are they going to be too big sitting there? Maybe not. No, we'll do that then. So we'll push this through here. Poke a hole in the middle first. Come up through the back. I don't know why I've got these both the same length nearly. That's not helpful. Okay. Oh dear, I'm sorry, I'm getting really worried about that cat. Sure Jeremy will be in soon to help him, I hope. He'll be alright. I'm being silly. He's okay. He just wants to do what he wants to do, and that's what cats are like, aren't they? They want their own things. They want their own stuff to do. Which way do I go underneath it now, don't I? Under here. Just make sure you haven't caught anything in these when you're doing it, okay? Marmon's out there today. Don't think he's got anything for me. I think I'm expecting something tomorrow. parcel. I don't know where it's from. It might be from Amazon, I think. I've got a few things I bought from Amazon. Okay, well, that's looking like it's working okay, isn't it? Put that down in there. I think I like the look of this, really. I might have said I wasn't happy with it, but I think I might be more so than I think. I think I might be more happier than I think with it, because I think it's working okay. Oh, well, my goodness me, I do like that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? And now I've got to make him a little thing, a stem, of course. Just cut that off. It'll be caught up in everything when I get to it, okay? But I haven't worked out the thing yet. I haven't got a half a circle. I'm sure. Maybe I do. There's lots of different things I have from sewing. So, right, what do I put there? Oops, sorry about that. I don't think I have a half a thing, do we? We go up under this and see. There's no half things. So this is the thing that I use, these washers, which you go and you buy in the men's section if you at the shops. That's the one I used. I've collected up all sorts of rings. These are not actually anywhere near the amount that I have collected up. To make well, there's a moon. It's a half shape, isn't it? Not quite the right thing. What's that blue thing? It's nice. Well, there's just bits in here that I've put in here when I was sorting out some other stuff, because I needed to find somewhere to put this. I'll have to work out what to do with that. I think I might just have to use the where's the fabric that I used here? A piece of hexy shape cut out, and that's okay. You know what, I could have used that part there as I can still do that, can't I? I can still do that. I can use this as a bit to put over, cover with the fabric and put over there. What do you reckon? And put that on there, because I need it to be high up. It needs to be up there. I'll cut this. I think that's enough for that flower. I don't think it needs any more. It has to have its bit of ink on it, and we'll get to that. We could cover this, which is going to prove really tricky. So what you should have done was use a piece of cardstock, Sonya. Don't you reckon? That'd work better, wouldn't it? Actually, I'm going to pinch a bit off this notepad. I'll pinch a bit off my notepad and use that shape to do it. Okay. Well, I've put that there, and that's right. So we're going to cut around this. So I hope you're enjoying this. It should be interesting. Oops. It is to me. I like to do these things. You just develop something as you go, don't you? Come up with the idea as you go along. Is that going to cover that? Oh, that's nice. We don't want to sit here all day fiddling. Now I'm going to do some gluing, I think. I don't know how I'm going to sew through it though. I think it'll be easier than trying to, it's going to be a lot easier than trying to sew it, and there won't be that much sewing on it, will there? We'll just put that onto there and glue that on. And the glue's come right through the other side. That's probably not a good idea. Maybe I should have used, maybe not so much glue. I'll just move it over here I should be able to gather that up. What's wrong with you, Sonya? You should be able to gather this up. Love that goo. Go get more. Go get more. I don't know what. Must be some of this stuff getting in my face. Right. So let's gather that round there. Might have to. I don't know. Trust me to put the yellow side down there. Shouldn't have done that. Let's try that again. Let's just stick the white bit down, and that's a bit better. And we'll see if we can gather this round here. Sorry. Around this way. I don't know how much longer I've got on that to be on here because my clock's got real it's slow because I had the phone in here earlier and the time and my clock was slow, but that's okay. I don't have to worry about that because it's not an issue. Just got to make sure it doesn't turn into two of these because I will probably need to do another process of it, but see how we go. Righto. Whoops. Excitable there, Sonya. You want just no, let's do it again. Gonna put it around the edge of it. Let it go around the edge. Righto. The dog's barking because Jeremy's out the front. The cat's crying because he's in a room where there's no people. We have animal issues today. Jeremy can't take the little dog out the front because you've seen her before on me Facebook things. She's too little and you just take off out to the road, not you know, thinking about what she's doing, especially if a big dog comes along, she thinks she can sort him out. So he's got to keep her in the backyard while he's doing this sort of thing. She does like to go and help though. She has does like gardening. I think she's about 12 years old or something now. She's looking a little bit old, but she still, you know, pups around, jumps around like a little pup, you know. She's a happy little thing. Hope so, and she seems to be anyway. Righto, not like the cat. He's always got his grumpy up. Sometimes he knows what people are talking. They know what we're talking about, you know, them animals. Because you ever mention them, you know, they know their ears go up and they know you're talking about them. And I suppose if they've been with us long enough, they understand what words mean, which they do. They do understand. And they do know what no means, but they pretend they don't. You know, because he got upset with me because I wouldn't open the window in the bathroom. The look on his face. Oh dear, never mind. Well, that's going to be all right because I'm going to be able to glue that down anyway. It's going to be glued on. Hope this one's stuck good. Should have pressed it down earlier, I suppose. Righto, so that's going to go like that. There, okay. This bit here's bugging me where it's coming fraying. Okay. Be patient, Sonya. That's not one of my virtues, I'm sure it's not. My husband's always been a very patient man. Well, mostly he is. He's easy to get on with. He's a patient person. He's the only person that is, well, I really noticed that when you're going somewhere with someone, like with him or with anyone, people will say, oh, come on, hurry up, what are you doing, you know? He never, ever, ever did that, ever, ever. Even if I was, you know, being slow at what I was doing, he never told me to hurry up. And I found that quite interesting, you know, because other people in my life and that usually, get after you and tell you to move on. He's never told me to hurry up and do anything, so... I find that a really good thing, because I think it must have been something that was often when I was growing up, I must have been rushed about a bit. But anyway, so now we're going to put some beads around the outside. And I don't know whether I want to cut that with the pink and shears, but I will colour it in a minute. And we don't have too much more time, because we won't have much more time. Why is that doing this? Oh, I must have sewed through it. Anyway, we're going to put some beads on around the outside edge, but not back there. We're not putting any on the back, okay? Just because. And I don't know why, but I sewed these ones on with purple, so I'm going to sew these on with purple. And these are, here's some of them anyway. I do like the colour of these, I think they're pretty. What is going on? It's incredible, isn't it, how you can just sit down and do something and as soon as you turn the camera on, as a hissy fit, everything does. I might put these a bit further apart, I think. Oops. I'm just getting these out of these lot here because I put them on the table and just pushed them back out of the way. I don't want to not use them because that's what they're for. Oh, there goes me cat again. Jeremy must have left him out in the lounge room. Righto. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been worrying about me cat. Sorry about that. It's been a... Well, it sounds like he's out the door. He must think I'm talking to him. Although he does have a little toy that he always sings with, so I don't know. Now, what am I going to do here? I'm going to have to come through there because do I have to put... See, that's the side, that's that bit there, isn't it? You know. Do I put a few here? Why not? Just put 2 there. Can't see 2 there, I'll have to get them out of the pot. Just put 2. All right, I think. Here we go. We'll put it this way, you know, it's going to be a sport, this flower. Yep. The lady I knew years ago at Embroidery Guild, if she said if it wasn't anything particular, you could just call it a sport. It's a good sport, and it's just been a good sport for flower. There we go, that's good. It's either one thing or another, is it really? You might need another one here. Another bead there in front of it. Don't know why, just cause. Righto. back in there. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Ah, dear. Anyway, I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to glue it on, you know, because why not? It'll be fine. It'll look good. I'm going to glue that on there. Yeah. Oh, it's good that hubby's coming back in now so he can fix that cat. Hopefully he can do something with that cat. Put him somewhere where he's happy. Oh dear, I've got an itchy eye. Goodness me. I'm going to have to go, you know, because I think I'm going to run out of time. I'm going to have to fix this. I'll figure out what to do with it. I'm going to put another stem for that round there. Now that looks ridiculous. Probably could put another row in them in there, you know. That might look all right. I might have to take it off there and wait till it dries and put some more beads on it. But anyway, so this is what I've done so far, and you didn't get much of a look today, but I hope that it's all right and you can get an idea of what we're going to be doing. Hey, I want to put something, there's more going to have to go over here. I just don't know what, I should just set my time, and I'm going to do that in a minute before I should do the next video. So thank you very much for watching and for you leaving your comments and always being there for me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.